So, good morning and welcome to Breaking Dawn this morning, and it is Tuesday, people, and what a Tuesday it is. A little rain last night, and well, boy, it wasn't a good Monday for me. I don't know about the rest of football fans, but it definitely wasn't a good Monday. Big upset in the World Cup yesterday, boy. Well, not big upsets. I wouldn't say big upsets. Upset for me, because I lost my money. I mean, I say that, you know what I mean? I had my money on Japan. You know, as we get started, good morning to the regional viewers, everybody watching us internationally, World Cup. That round of 32, the action is on, you know. So I tell you, boy, yesterday was yesterday was pace. And I really had my money on Japan to beat Brazil. Or to qualify now. Japan showed that game. I know what people say. People say, but Brazil run all over them in the second half. Right? Or Brazil dominated the game. You see, there's one problem with these teams and them. It never works. And I don't know why these tactics are applied. I blame the manager, you know. Brazil back four suspect. Right? You could see that. You don't even need binoculars to see that. My eyesight isn't good. I just wear glasses and I could see that. Right? Especially the fullbacks. So they ain't have it together yet. And anybody that run at them, right, you're going to get opportunities. Which is what happened in the first half. When Japan was running at the defense, the fella hit a good shot, was a good shot. And you went 1-0 up. And then you come out in the second half to defend for 45 minutes. That never works. You cannot sit back on a low block and defend for 45 minutes against teams that have talent like Brazil, Spain, Argentina. You understand? You just can't do it. France, you can't sit down there and defend for 45 minutes. They will get through, which is exactly what happened. You understand? And then, well, one lapse. A defensive lapse there was, well, for the winner to score late. That is mental and physical exhaustion, really and truly, on the player. And that's the next thing. If you're going to defend for 45 minutes, you got to make sure that, you see, you're defending for 45 minutes, which makes no sense in a format that is a knockout. Because now you have to accommodate for the extra time. So, whereas now, if I come out to play a 90-minute game and I was to defend for 45 minutes and try to hold my one goal lead, I'm going up to 90 minutes, right? So I would manage my substitutes accordingly. But now, you have to study, well, when we go into extra time, I might want to sub out a man there, you understand? But you have tired legs on the field. This is why it don't make no sense that you're 1-0 up. Run at them. It's either win or you lose. I'd rather go out playing my style of football than playing that kind of football. You understand? Than playing this tactical football where I go and rock back and just you run at me. That don't make no sense. So you under pressure for 45 minutes, which means that realistically, your defensive midfield or your midfield on the whole and your defenders under pressure for 45 minutes. Whoever up in the forward line, whether they are one or two forwards on any time, they ain't really doing no big set of work. The real work is on the back four and the midfielders. And if you look at the setup with Japan in that second half, you see the lines on the field? Right. So you'll see the lines on the field. The entire team was within 3 of those blocks. Right? Bam, bam, bam. So the entire 11 was right there within that. That is how deep they was playing. And that is not what got you there. When Japan running, they running. If you look at them against the Netherlands, when they come back and they draw the game 2-2, and you look at them in the other games, they play very, very good when they're going forward. So I blame that to tactics, yes. I really blame that to tactics. I think the coach dropped the ball there, and he should have just let them come out in the second half and play the natural game. At least run Brazil for at least 20 minutes. At least 20 minutes in the second half. If you get one, you get one. If they score, they score. Then you could go back and say, all right, we go play for the draw. Right? But don't come out in 45 minutes. Don't come out in the second half for 45 minutes and expect to defend and you wouldn't concede. You must concede. Lord Father, I don't know, And then Germany. I find Germany get a raw deal though. That goal should have stand. That goal should have stand. And it's when the referee went and looked at it in the extra time now. When the referee went and looked at it, he said the German player stopped the goalkeeper from challenging the ball. Ref, that ball was like 30 feet in the air. It had no way the goalkeeper is going to get to that even if he tried. Superman couldn't get to that. You understand what I'm telling you? That ball was swung over to the far post. Which means it had to have height to get over there, to clear the defense and get to the far post. So it was coming over and dipping, and that is when the man at the far post now get up and it was a beautiful header, boy. It was a beautiful header. I find Germany get a raw deal there. And that is my problem with football today. The goalkeeper is too protected. You understand? You really can't do so at the goalkeeper. You go for long and they go blow the whistle. It's no too much protection. And then that last game, but bigger Paraguay, because they still had to come out and take their penalties. And the goalkeeper, yeah, he was on the ball, boy. Yeah, boy. I thought they throw it away, it get real thing, because they had 2 chances to win that game, in the first 5 penalties, and missed the last 2, You understand? I say, but wait, like Paraguay going through this thing, But, yeah, man, the next man, well, the German step up and kick over bars, and you see if he had scored a goal, I put the Paraguay player under real pressure. And that might, you never know how those things could go, but, yeah, boy. But big up Paraguay. And that's what I tell people, when America beat Paraguay 5-1 in the opener, I was like, how America beat this side 5-1? Because Paraguay walk over and people's balling, it's Paraguay to play. Paraguay is a South American team. They would have qualified in the same group of teams with Argentina, Ecuador, Colombia, Brazil. That is the group that Paraguay come out from. You understand? It's no easy team down inside of there. You understand? So when I see the loss 5-1 to America, it's like America beat them 5-1. But I'm now telling them, I'm thinking back and I'm saying, but maybe America had to win that first game as a host nation, and Paraguay had to pay the price. I don't know. But given some of the things that we see in football, I wouldn't doubt that. You understand what I'm saying? Because I will never forget 1989 in the stadium. I will never forget 1989 in the stadium. As a little fella then, but I would never forget that November the 19th. All right? Yeah, so that was the German game. So the Germans are out. And then the Netherlands, who the mathematician picked to win the World Cup, the man got the last 4 World Cups correct. And I feel he set up people to break them these wrongs. Because I feel real people lost their money following him. So the Netherlands took on Morocco. That would have always been a tough game. And that game could have gone either way. That game could have gone either way. It was an exciting game last night. End-to-end stuff. The Dutch goalkeeper, boy, he saved Holland from about 5. He had 5 saves there that really should have been in the back of the net. I'm telling you. That is goalkeeper for your money. I'm telling you, the Dutch goalkeeper. Right? And if it's one thing with the Dutch, I know their back four strong. Because anytime you have Van Dijk in your back four there, you're strong. You have a strong back four. You have a good mid. The Dutch are a real good team, To go out on penalties there, I'm telling you, that team might have gone on to make probably the semi-finals. Could have. Because the next game would have been Canada. So they're practically in the quarters. Because Canada ain't beating nobody, they're in the wrong at 16. Right? No, let be real. Canada ain't beating an team in the wrong at 16. Let be real. Come now, man. Canada they play Morocco now. So, I mean, hard luck, Canada. You know. That's the end of the road for the Maple Leaf. You know what I mean? No, I'm telling you. I listen to the pundits talking about, well, if it's one thing in Canada favor, these teams went to extra time and penalties and so yeah, they have enough days rest. By the time Wallafield are playing tomorrow, they have enough teams enough days of rest and to come out and run Canada. You understand? Canada ain't getting Morocco no run. I can't see that happening. If it's one thing, the standard of football has been very high, and I pray every night and thank God that Trinidad and Tobago did not make it. No, I'm telling you. I thank God every day that Trinidad and Tobago did not make the World Cup. Because Trinidad and Tobago, we ain't ready for that caliber of football. We're not ready. And I was talking out on radio last week, Friday. For Trinidad and Tobago to be ready, we have to go in the primary school and start scouting from primary school. Build a team of under 12s. I'm telling you, under 13. Build a team from that level, put them together, and put them to train together, play together, study together, live together, everything. And bring them up the road. I'm telling you, our sports is in a mess. Thank you, Shamfa Kucho. So I'm just saying, yeah, we had a thanker for that. But sports is in a mess. It is in a mess. Philip Watts is doing some terrific work, though. Of course, we wouldn't start to bear the fruit from that work probably until next year, maybe until his second or third year. But he laying the foundation. I like the work that he's doing. But yeah, we had to build it from the primary school now. That's what we had to do. We no longer export players, Long have gone the days when we had all kind of players playing in all kind of league outside. We do have that now. So the standard of the football is twa. You understand? Long time Jablote and W Connection and them was playing good football. You could have go in stadium and you could have watch a good game. Now, I don't even know what that is. It's either that or we start importing some players from Venezuela. Thanks, Delcy. We know you don't want to accept the help, but, we'll accept any Venezuelan players you have. No, serious. Bring them into the league, absorb them into a professional league here, let them play with the locals and raise the standard. Because years ago, Venezuela used to get 5 and 6 and 7 from them South American teams, All you can remember that? Years ago. That was the bubbly team down in South America for a while. They were along the likes of Bolivia and them. When Bolivia and them leave home, Bolivia and them let's get 4 and 5 from them other South American teams. But when you go home by Bolivia, it's high altitude. Right? It's like the Azteca. So they just beat you up inside of it. But when they come out of the house, you understand what I'm saying? It's licks. And it's 4 and 5 they used to get. And Venezuela used to get 4 and 5 and 6 something from some of them teams. You understand? But they improved the standard of football. So now they just win games like 2-0. They might lose 2-1, 1-0. You understand what I'm saying? So they tighten up and they improve over the years now. You understand? So there are some talent in Venezuela and we ain't important that. I don't know what it is we get. If I don't know Venezuelan refugee footballers, we could take them and put them in. I want to see let me see a little, how we going to look at man. Let me get a little Diaz running out for Trinidad now, man. Let me get a little Torres now, a little Cortez. A little Gutierrez. Hey, but the football going nice. We have a lot of things happening in the news as well. As we look at some of the headlines very quickly here, because I get to the phone lines. We have 2 interviews. You have Setwayo aboard the second hour, and I have an interview before that. Steel at Sunset at QRC is happening July 4th hold on, we'll get more information on that in the second hour. But just some of the headlines in the paper this morning. SOE debate linked to Hadid's detention. Intelligence claims comments on government officials put them under the police radar. All right, that's one of the headlines you'll see in the paper this morning. The Hadids, of course, and the Hadids attorneys will be back in court today. But PDOs have been issued for 7 more gangsters. All right, 7 alleged gangsters, including a gang leader, were ordered to be detained at 2 facilities in preventative detention orders gazetted yesterday. All right, I'm just going through them real quick. The Police Service Commission, the POLSC, they will give their rating on the Commissioner of Police's performance soon. I don't know if anybody cares, but nevertheless, they'll give it. It's not like I wake up on a morning waiting to hear what the Police Service Commissioner has to say about the performance of the... That's for the people to decide. It's the people have to decide if the Commissioner of Police getting the job done or not. The Police Service Commission can't come and tell me nothing. You understand? With the statistics. UK stands by report citing 186 gangs in Trinidad and Tobago. So the UK is standing by that report that they released last week. And magistrates probe, a blow to the judiciary, says Can. Well, yeah, needless to say, that would be the case, yeah? Anytime you have a magistrate that have allegations of bribery against them and having unexplained wealth, I mean, of course it's going to be a blow to the judiciary. I see here former Justice Minister defends the judiciary, urges due process, of course. Yes, the magistrate will have, that magistrate, whomever that is, he or she, they will have their opportunity just like everybody else, natural course of justice. And finally, I see a businessman was stabbed to death after an argument with a woman. All right? Boy, I tell you. So I'll tell you what, those are some of the headlines in the paper. But of course, I promised yesterday, we didn't get to take much phone calls. We want to get to those phone calls this morning. And before we get there, let me just remind you that elders, yes, elders, this vacation, people, elders classes is offering 3 exciting opportunities for growth and success. They have the AI 3-week course where you can gain the competitive edge, learn to master practical AI tools that transform your business projects and school assignments. They also have the CSEC vacation classes. And this is a 6-week program for students in Form 3, 4, and 5. And they have the conversational Spanish as well. So you can join the 7-week course and open doors to new opportunities, of course, by learning that conversational Spanish. So give them a call on 6278632 or 715-5480. That is elders. And of course, we have Chef Shiraz. Chef has the open day coming up in July, the 16th, the 17th, and the 18th. And that's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Free admission, refreshments provided, and tons to look forward to at that open day. Remember, it's absolutely free because Chef wants you to discover the chef in you. So they got the academy tours. You're going to meet instructors and current students, information sessions, admission and enrollment guidance, and scholarship and payment plan information. So there will also be a live cooking demo at 11 a.m. So, you know what I mean? Sharpen your knife and your fork. All right, so give him a call on 372-4639 or 737-5097 and get in on that open day on the 16th, 17th, and the 18th of July. We take the first break. When we come back, a little editorial here on the inhumanity of our jail cells, and it must be addressed. Italy not in the World Cup, brother man. Leave me alone now. Leave me out. But if we were in the World Cup, we would have made it to the round of 16. We would not be like Germany and the Dutch this morning. All right? That jersey looking good on me, I looking Italian there, Stefano Rissellini. All I'm missing is a plate of spaghetti and meatballs. We take the break, and when we come back, we will get into it. Don't go anywhere. Ooh, the World Cup on, boy.
Dembele, 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 Cherki.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragrig Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
Barcola,
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Are love problems, marriage issues, financial struggles, or business setbacks affecting your life? Pandit Tiwari is a trusted spiritual specialist helping people finding guidance, solutions, and peace. Whether you are facing relationship problems, family disputes, marriage difficulties, financial obstacles, or business challenges, Pandit Tiwari provides personalized spiritual assistance to help you move forward with confidence. Don't let problems control your future. Your solution could be just one call away. Call Pandit Tiwari today. Pandit Tiwari, your path to happiness, success, and peace.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsane, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
TT Bet Arena is your one.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to
feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Cars, sports, careers, food. We men always talk about these things, but not about our health. Did you know that testosterone is responsible for muscle mass, strength, deep voice, healthy hair growth, and the sex drive? With low testosterone, we may not achieve our potential. The good news is that Jameson Power for Men is an excellent testosterone support. Take Jameson Power for Men and perform to your max. Jameson, here for your health.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
You will not deny that this is the maddest place on earth. And we go shout from the top of the mountains. This is the greatest place, our great escape, my favorite space. the maddest place on earth. Would you believe me when I tell you? Better you come and take a sample. A little bit is still a lot to handle, but you can find no other example. We really have a different kind of style. The elders teach it to me as a child, and this is how we know that we are alive. Fancy people never need too much to start a vibe. It's fancy time, June and July. You need to fly up to the maddest place on earth. Can't tell no lie.
Air conditioning problems? Then look no further. A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an easy solution for all your automotive, commercial, and domestic air conditioning needs. With 2 convenient locations to serve you, A&K Air Conditioning Supplies offers you an extensive range of parts and services, including pressure test kits, refrigerator parts, front and rear evaporators for maxi taxis. They also cater for both foreign and local automobile models like Kia, Hyundai, Honda, Nissan, and more. So pay them a visit today at either of their 2 locations. Number 36 Alfonso Street, Sangre Grande. Phone 784-2707 or 386-5700. And number 133 Corner Roland Street at Bonaventure Maynard, Gasparillo. Phone 312-2245 or 782-9720.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
All right, so we're back, people. All right, so we're 29 minutes past the hour of 6 o'clock. Pull up the article for me, the inhumanity in the jail. Oh, the inhumanity. I just want to read this for you, yeah? And we're opening phone lines, yeah. This was a Guardian editorial. Inhumanity of our jail cells must be addressed. So there are aspects of the detention of businessman Dominic Hadid and his wife, Genevieve, that expose a long-standing and deeply troubling reality within the criminal justice system, one that demands continued scrutiny and public exposure. As reported in the Sunday Guardian, Senior Counsel Faris Al-Rawi in an affidavit on behalf of Mrs. Hadid described conditions at the Woodbrook police station that are degrading by any standard. She was said to be held in a cramped cell measuring 8 by 6 feet with a dirty terrazzo floor, no bedding or furniture, and only a hole in the ground serving as a toilet without running water. The cell reportedly reeks of urine, is infested with cockroaches, and lacks proper ventilation. Another female occupant was said to be curled up on the floor in the fetal position. Mr. Hadid's reported situation at the Carenage police station is equally concerning. He was allegedly forced to sleep on a bare floor and deprived of electricity needed to operate a medical device required for his sleep apnea, raising serious questions about his health and the state's duty of care. No reasonable person expects hotel-like comfort for individuals in custody. However, the conditions described are far removed from what may be considered minimally acceptable in any civilized society. They are inhumane. If such conditions are indefensible for individuals in temporary detention, they are even more alarming when placed in the context of Trinidad and Tobago's wider prison system. For decades, overcrowding, unsanitary environments, and systemic neglect have been documented and examined with little lasting reform. The suffering of those subjected to these conditions must be highlighted at every opportunity, not only when high-profile detainees are involved. Now, It's nice of you to say that. However, the reality is that you are writing this editorial because high-profile people have been detained. I move on. It must also be noted that Mr. Hadid's attorney Al-Rawi served for many years as Attorney General. During that time, he would have been aware of the state of police detention facilities and prisons and the urgent need to reform and rehabilitation of the facilities. Yet, successive administrations have failed to meaningfully address these deficiencies, allowing such conditions to persist to the detriment of thousands, particularly young detainees awaiting trial. I like how they say successive administrations. The last administration that Al-Rawi was a part of as AG had 10 years. 10. In other words, a decade. But I move on. Lord of mercy. Let me see. Some may argue that concern is being amplified only because the individuals involved are of social and economic standing. That criticism, however, would be misplaced. The inhumane conditions of detention have long been a matter of public record and repeated media scrutiny. The consequences of neglecting prison reform extend well beyond detention walls, as numerous studies have shown. Individuals subjected to degrading conditions often emerge more hardened and alienated, perpetuating cycles of criminality rather than breaking them. Rehabilitation must be a central pillar of the justice system. To ignore the dignity of those in custody is not only unjust, it is counterproductive, and the conditions described in this case should not merely provoke outrage, they must compel urgent and sustained reform. Now, just before I open the phone line, let me say this. This show around 12 years. Every year, I have spoken on this. Reform. I have even gone so far to describe what it was like when my father had his pest control company and we got the contract for the Frederick Street prison. And we went in there, and I described it as a dungeon. That's what I described it as. All remember that? Not now. For years, I have sat here and I've described it as a dungeon, the remand section of the Frederick Street prison, where people are held on remand, meaning they have not been found guilty or innocent, and they are subjected to that kind of accommodations, right? Where you have about 14 men in a cell, they're sleeping like razor blade, and German cockroach running all over your back in the night. Right? You're sleeping so. But nobody didn't pay any attention to it. Did they? Of course not. You know why nobody pays attention to it? If you want me to be real, because it's black people and Indian people in jail. You understand? So yes, whoever wrote the editorial, it's long been recorded and nobody's done anything. This administration came in and signaled the intention to build a new prison because of the condition of these other prisons. They also signaled the intention to shut down the Frederick Street prison. I remember that? So they have acknowledged that prison needs to be, what's the terminology? Decommissioned, right. And a new prison facility has to be built. Now, they don't have the money to do it yet, but the intention is there to do it, right? Because all of that forms part of an inmate's rehabilitation, the conditions that they are subjected to while being in prison. I have spoken on this for years, and it has fallen on deaf ears. Many have spoken about it for years, and it's fallen on deaf ears. But all of a sudden, an editorial is written, and Faris Al-Rawi walks into the two police stations for his clients and realizes that the prisoner are cockroach. And this is a grave cause for concern that needs to be addressed immediately. Oh, give me a break. I have nothing against anybody, whether you're in high society, middle, low. I just deal with everybody. Right? But don't come to shine a light on this now. You see, I know how people is talk. You understand? So you see that little line that you're throwing there? It's not only because of people in high society. Yes, it's because of that. You understand what I'm saying? Because it was two grassroots people, right? Or two little gangsters and things that had get thrown into the jail, we'd never hear about that. And if the same Faris was representing two little gangsters, he would have go to the police station, meet them, and I never hear about cockroaches. You understand what I'm telling you? And the urine smell, and the little hole. It's amazing. It's amazing how all of a sudden everybody just want to open the eye and say, hey, but something is wrong here. It's been that way. It ain't right. But I ain't see nobody trying to move the needle. They had 10 years, they could have do all of that. You have the police service saying that they're starved of the tools that they need to fight crime. Right? You had all these police stations that needed upgraded and so on and so forth. And they said, I think they said they upgraded some police stations in the time as well. I'm not too sure. If I have to go back and double check that. But the point is, right? These are the conditions that people are subjected to, and then we want to know why we have a crime problem. You go and you stand up in remand yard. Well, you can't do that again because I think they decommissioned it already, if not so. But if you had gone to remand yard and you were there on remand, I telling you, you would have gone in there a pickpocket and come out a killer. But now it's been drawn to the attention of the entire country. I guess the need for it is now. The need for it is now, people. Let's go to the phone lines. Let me do waste no time. Let me get to it. Yeah, morning.
Talking about you?
Yeah, what going on?
Yes, sir, for morning.
Yeah, man, the inhumanity of the jail cells. It has to be addressed.
Well, boy, after that editorial posted, I would want to believe that after the last election, things get bad drastically, because before that, I understand they probably had room service, they had maid, they had butler, they had heated pools, they had all them things, and when this wicked government come into power, they take away all that, and they import cockroach from wherever and throw it in the cells. That is what I would want to believe. But me able to be planned them, you know. So they import the cockroach because all of a sudden, you know, hear about cockroach, all the time you hear not about no cockroach. And no living conditions.
Oh, God.
Well, if that is, you understand? So I happy for them, I real happy for them. Better them than me, yes?
Yeah. All right, man. No, man say that it had room service and thing, yes? Before it had room service and trouble in this point. Morning.
Morning to you, Mr. Stephan.
Yeah, man.
Well, I want to say this morning that it's not only in the jail inhumane, it have inhumane thinking outside here all the time too. Because I will tell you something, Mr. Stephan. In the 10th of May 1988, Patrick Jagasa was convicted for receiving a bribe from Bolal Nanlal of a Toyota Royal Saloon, and he was convicted. And yet people now know if you accuse a magistrate of receiving a bribe, you could bring the judiciary into disrepute. And they now know as the Law Association shocked.
Good.
They are not shocked. Them are known about no man should ever get convicted in Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago, Alrari, Penny, Law Association, Gary Griffith, all of them need to shut up, Israel can. They need to shut up, boy. They only talking things to make everybody look bad in this government. At the end, this is just politics playing at its worst. It have nothing right in Trinidad and Tobago. Everybody need to shut up and let this country run, brother. Shut up, all shut up. That is Mr. Stephen.
All right, no problem. Oh God, Lord, Father. Hello, good morning. I'm frightened now that they calls. Morning. Yeah, morning. Go ahead.
Forgive my laughing. I'm laughing at the last caller. Listen now. Conspiracy to murder. Especially the PM. That has been confirmed. Is that what they said? Conspiracy.
Well, the PDO says
treason. Treason, eh?
Okay. What's that?
For which the penalty is death. You understand?
Right. It is. The PDO says conspiracy to murder.
Well, that's an act of treason, right? So if that occurs, if there is evidence, the intelligence, obviously, as you said, sees all the devices and so on.
Right.
And that will set a certain precedent, you know. And poor Jack Dewsing, he was arrested, spent time in jail also. He was a magistrate, but he was a senior attorney. So it is nothing new, as your last caller was saying. So that's it. You take care.
All right, no problem. Morning.
Morning.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
No, there's nothing wrong in highlighting the ills of the jails and based on international standards, what we should expect and how things should be improved. But even though the circumstances are as bad as it is not preventing crimes. So it means that criminals outside, they don't care where they go if they get caught, what happened across the board.
Right.
And the people who speaking now about the ills of the jails and all of these things, they never really budgeted to have it improve or to meet international standards as they say human rights levels. And we are entitled to that because there are some people really and truly who are innocent who end up inside of these places and end up now being total victims of criminals, actual criminals inside of there.
Correct.
So we need to differentiate and have rehabilitation centers in particular jails all over the place. I have been saying before, we need to have a jail in every area in terms of South, Central, North, and Tobago.
Mm-hmm.
So we will now put the criminals up there now, and we'll have rehabilitation centers to really deal with those who can be rehabilitated. And we have to do a proper assessment of them.
Exactly.
So there's a need to look at things now from that perspective. But Trinidad will really be seen as a first world country, but even our jails and also are really what is expected of us to have it there. Because as somebody said, it costs about 25,000 to maintain a criminal or a prisoner per day.
Right.
So in doing all of things, and people benefit from the jail system. But we need to have the jails in such a way that will now let people know that jail is nice, so don't commit no crime. And they have to really be serious about these things and do what we have to do. Just like everything else, we need now to bring it up now to world standards so it will be seen in that light. So Trinidad and Tobago will be a better place. Have a good day, man.
All right, no problem, man. Yeah, I remember years ago, I highlighted a jail in, I think it is either Norway, one of those Scandinavian countries, right? And I showed the entire prison and how it is. And brother man, chalk and cheese to what we have. We still have these dungeons, this kind of, morning.
Switzerland. That's what you're talking about.
It was Switzerland.
Yeah.
You watch any programs since then, you would remember, yeah.
They don't have prison and thing about it. They have little like rehabilitation facilities that you go and you come out and you have no record on your name and all this kind of thing.
And it have classes going on. It have music studio. it have all kind of thing in it that if you're interested in any one of these things, you could get into that.
Yeah.
And so when you leave prison now, you have a little trade or you have a little thing and whatever. You're coming out with something then. Yeah.
And the one thing that they do have is a PNM. So that's the big difference about it. You know what the local name that it is referred to Frederick Street prisoners in Trinidad? The bullpen. You know what is a bullpen? If you look at them Western and you see a set of, cows we refer them to in a ranch and all them together. Fighting amongst each other and messing on the ground and all. That's how it is the local name for the thing. And you know, remember Wayne Chance? How long he had that program going on to restructure the prison system and upgrade
exactly,
it.
Man.
I think nobody never.
The man come dead and gone, and nobody ever do nothing about it. But them writing about it
understand? Now. And you know the ironic thing about this, when people listen to this, Faris Alwari, them they still convince them to vote for them, you know. You know? Faris Alwari they still convince people to clap and shout and scream and vote them into office. After these things will be coming out and trying to hit these people in the head to wake them up and let them understand that these people is nothing about them. It's only for where they could get. And one other thing, Stefan, I don't like how you just rush things in Trinidad too fast, you know. You understand? We have a lot of Suarez and Armando and Rodriguez and thing, but they're just around 3 years old, 5 years old and thing. Give them a little 10 years again, and our football team would have Suarez, Singh, Rodrigo, Clark, Julio, Mohammed. It might have even have a Armando, Rowley, or Diaz Young. We never know. You understand? So take your time. It will come. Give them a little year. They're small there right now. Good morning. Take care. Yeah.
I'm afraid to take the next call, you know. I'm just afraid, but I'm afraid. Oh, God, I'm frightened. Morning. Hello, morning.
Yeah, morning. How are you?
Yeah, man, I cool, man. Go ahead.
Nice. One question. I have one thing to ask as it relates to the conspiracy theory that is going on right now. How is it we're not hearing anyone else associated with the conspiracy? Is it that the Hadiths themselves was going to commit the whatever? How they didn't hold anybody else with them? We don't know. I don't know. I don't have the information.
Well, all of that forms part of an investigation. So the Hadiths and they would have been brought in based on information that the police would have received, and information and intelligence, right? We don't know if there are any other people involved. We don't know who else involved, and the police will give that information when it is necessary to do so. But it's not something, an investigation doesn't run in a way where you just start a call-out name and thing just so. They don't do those things unless they're sure. If you understand what I'm saying, that they have enough that they could put this information out there. So I can't answer that question for you. That's up for the police.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
As it relates to the jail comment, I mean, what do we expect? He is representing his client, so he have to make a case. I don't think it's anything genuine as it relates to him having an issue. All
right, let me ask you something.
Relates to our country. He's just making representation.
Okay, but hold on. I'm asking you a question, all right? Yeah. Have you heard, or how often have you heard any attorney representing any client that has been arrested and held at a police station or a prison talk about the cockroaches, the urine, the bucket to use when you want to relieve yourself, the floor that you have to lie down on? How much attorneys have you heard speak about the conditions at these facilities when representing a client?
No, I agree with you,
But that's what I'm saying.
He's just using that. Yeah, I'm not saying he's just using it to make representation for a reason to get them out. But I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
That it's genuine. That's what I'm saying. It's not genuine. It's just he making representation.
Understood. But that which he has noticed. You understand what I'm saying? That should have been talking about that long time.
That is just he being a lawyer. No, he wasn't representing anybody before.
All right, no problem. I just said, morning. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
It's the same thing with the PDOs. All of a sudden, men jump out themselves. Well, we have to really look at these PDOs, and if we should be issuing preventative detention orders to hold people, without charging them and things like that. All the number of people we have on PDOs right now, I sure is over 100. So I'm just saying, since the SOE, right, PDOs have been issued. Look, up to this morning, I think it's 7 more PDOs issued for men who in gang and things like that, right? But these have been issued for the longest while. And nobody can jump out and say, well, we have to look at these PDOs and think, and if we should be doing that and hold it. No, nobody can say nothing. Right? But as certain people get hold and they issue a PDO to keep them detained, right? Now well, we have to look at this, and should we be doing this without charging? And did it all why all these questions coming up now? Morning. Morning. Caller.
Yes, everyone.
Yeah, go ahead, Chief. Listen on your phone.
Yeah. First time caller, right?
Yeah, I realize that, but listen on your phone. Listen on your phone.
Okay,
the television.
First time caller, right?
Yeah, man, go ahead. Share your thoughts.
Yeah, I just called to say you're doing a good job, man.
All right, well, thanks.
And
I try.
If I have a son, if I have 10 sons like you are mine and all.
I will, Mr. Abel, when I'm ready, Robert.
Yeah, man, have a good day, my brother.
No problem. Hey, Lord of mercy, I tell you, oh God. Morning. I tell you, brother.
Morning.
Morning, yeah, go ahead. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm glad that this situation, the Hadid situation, raising the light on this situation, because Stefan, you don't have to go in prison to experience the failures of the different government institutions that came into power in this country. You have to go in jail and right on the outside here. Years and years of neglect of duty of the parliament on both sides of the fence. We suffer from that on a daily basis, not just when you go to jail. And if it is, Mr. Hadid, if you go somewhere, Stefan, and somebody was talking about something all the time, Stefan, you have a right to talk about it too. Nobody can tell you, well, hush your mouth, don't say nothing, and don't show you any kind of empathy because you have more money than somebody. I mean, you might not be the richest person in the world, but at the same time, you have a right to voice your opinion on anything if you feel to do that. And nobody should hate on you because you have more money than somebody and talk about it as if they're glad they're going through your problem because their families have money. So don't feel sorry for him. That is, I'm not telling nobody to feel sorry for nobody. What I'm saying, we cannot fill ourselves with hate because money than us, or the family have more money than us. So because of that, we cannot feel any human empathy for them because they have money. There's no reason to hate anybody because of race, creed, class, or anything. And if I've seen it again, if anybody, any human being is suffering, they have a human right to voice that, no matter how much money, whether they're poor or right, or whether they're poor or rich. And if somebody have money, and as you said earlier, and you're totally right, if somebody poor go inside there, nobody are hearing them. But if somebody have money, obviously no, the magnifying glass because they have money, but that is no reason to hate the person as a human being. That is, it's not your fault, Stefan, because you have a TV show and everybody know you when you walk.
Yeah, but nobody not, hold on. Nobody not hated any person, you know.
You can't say nobody are doing that. You must be doing that. But you can't say nobody are doing that, Stefan.
How
you
you
can't
mean?
talk for people. You can
But
only talk for yourself.
nobody out there hating on nobody.
Oh, you know nobody are doing that. You know that, for a fact.
Well, as far as it relates to the calls that we have taken this morning, there is nobody that has called in and hate on anybody.
Thank you.
The issue is that we have a situation being highlighted that should have been highlighted or maybe even fixed a long time ago. And people only highlighting it. All of a sudden we want to talk about certain things as if it just happened. This didn't just happen. These aren't the first people in Trinidad and Tobago subjected to that type of accommodations at a police station or a prison.
And they have a right to speak of it as anybody else. They're not in control of who listening and who are listening.
Yeah, but the fact is, they are not the ones speaking about it. They're not in a position. Their lawyer is speaking about it. You understand? And their lawyer is a former attorney general. That's the point. You see, it has missed the point. The point is, Mr. S.C. Al-Rawi, former attorney general, right? These are the people that are talking about it. He went to the police station to visit the client. He see the conditions. He talk about cockroach and all kind of things. Let me tell you something. Them fellas was there, you know. You think they didn't know that? You think they didn't know that? You think Fitzgerald Hines is so stupid that he didn't know the fire service ought not to have wooden ladders? Or you think so? Or you think he's so stupid that he didn't know that? I don't know if wooden ladders is a good fit for the fire service, you know. Of course he knew that. But he still bought them. You understand? So don't come to play smart with foolishness. Listen the Mickey Mouse Club. Morning. No, I'm telling you. Sometimes I just wonder if all it is missed the whole conversation, you know. Morning, go ahead.
Morning, Stefan. Now, here the editorial addressing, right? The jail cells. They never talk about the remand. They talking about the cells in the police station, right? Inhumane. But if it is the reach down on the remand in Port of Spain, Stefan, what is they were going to say, right? Stefan, we centipede running on you. We cockroach because I can remember your father coming in later spray. I could remember your father coming in later spray. But the only unjust thing was, as your father done spray, the donkey and them, about 10 minutes after, they used to put you back in the cell so again, all the fumes, right? Centipede running on you, German roach running on you, cat up and down the place. Stefan is the only place I ever see a set a big cat, but out on the free world, you don't see them cat out here. If you reach any remand and put us in, where you going and say, why?
No, but listening. Yeah, man, cool. But let me tell you something, eh? The fella that called in just now, and he said you don't have to go to the prison to see the inhumane, to witness inhumanity or anything inhumane. Brother man, trust me, what you feel is inhumane out here, you go inside there. You're going to learn a different lesson. You understand? People just feel that you could compare outside here to inside there. Until you have gone in there, you will not know. I am telling you. When we got the contract, and I remember this, when we got the contract to do Frederick Street Prison, I'll take this final caller. Let me tell you something, eh? It's the first time I ever went in a prison. Before that, caller, hold on, eh? It's WhatsApp, so it's free. Right? Let me tell you something. I used to make my little trouble. You dig? I was very, very ignorant. And when I went into that prison, and I do that job, right? Because I remember my father said, no, take him. Make sure and take him. I want him to see. Brother man, from the time I entered inside our remand section, wait, pitch black. When I tell you pitch black, you can't see a hand in front of you. You dig where I come in? It has no light and thing down there. Right? It has no light and thing down there. And it's about 14 men in a cell. When I left the prison and I went back home, I tell my father, don't send me back there. I didn't want to go back there. I didn't want to go back in, I didn't want to go into work. You dig where I coming from? Because, and what, let me tell you something, talk about thankful for what I have out here. You understand? So I will think twice, 3 times maybe, to kill a man. Because I know what inside it does look like and it is what it like. I don't know the full experience of living in there, but I have seen it to a certain extent. We went up all on death row, which is different. All them other cells and them, we right? But the remand section, boy, look now. Morning, you want to talk about you ain't have to go in a prison? So let you go in a prison, you'll have a different, boy, all you know, always be talking about. Now, yeah, go ahead, Paula. Yeah, ask any donkey. Ask any prison officer about prison. Morning.
Yeah, morning. Well, how you spoke of your experience when you visited the prison when you're looking at the dad.
Yeah.
Maybe the government of Trinidad and Tobago, through some ministry, should the individuals that maybe is youths and could potentially become criminals. They should make a tour of the prison with them.
But I have recommended that over the last 12 years on this program. I have said that. I said take the schools and carry them in the prison and show them.
And show them what his life is like behind bars.
Show them what prison like. And you will see how quick they go think 2 and 3 and 4 times before they on that all that little nonsense what they on. I'm telling you.
Because I believe that a reality TV show in America based on that. Those kids who was acting up with their parents or in school used to carry them and experience the life inside. I had to turn around their life one time. They want to go back in. The same way you tell your daddy you ain't going back in there.
But I tell my father I ain't going back in there. Send me anywhere else to work except there.
And after I spoke momentarily ago about all of a sudden, certain individuals have issues with the state time with the CMPDs, but certain individuals was okay with it a couple months ago.
Nobody didn't have a problem?
Yeah, suddenly the state time with the CMPDs have an issue with it. And remember, as I say, high profile people, Basil Pandey was in Golden Grove until he get bail.
Yeah.
And he was there for I think more than a week. They shot Brand Singh. So this isn't the first time a high profile individual has been detained.
Yeah.
I think it's Golden Grove, correct, right? I could be wrong. I didn't follow the case good.
Yeah.
And I didn't hear no editorial about that. About Basil Pandey and former Prime Minister in Golden Grove and the inhumane conditions. I didn't hear that about that.
No.
Have a good morning. Have a good morning.
Yeah, man, cool. All right, we're 5 minutes past your 7 o'clock. I have an interview coming up there. We got to wrap things up in this hour. And that's it for the phone calls this morning. But let me tell you something, brother. I've been in there, not as an inmate, eh? I've been in there. I've seen it. It's the most amount of German cockroach I ever seen in my life. I remember we went in there and we didn't know what to expect, and they was taking the prisoners out, right? But we didn't spray. So I want to correct the caller. We didn't spray. We used our powder, our white powder. And I remember we went in when we was going in these cells. It's dark, It's real dark. It dark. When I tell you it dark. And it have the little bed right there with mattress and whatever, like a little double-decker bed, right? And then, that is it. But it built for 2, because it accommodate 2 on the bed. But it's about 14 men inside a day. Right? And when you want to relieve yourself, it have a bucket. Right? But nevertheless, it dark, and we start a thing and do but we can't see nothing, boy. And I had a little flashlight. And I pull out the flashlight and do so. And brother man, iron line. The whole wall is German cockroach. Cockroach just running all over the wall. But don't even talk about rat hunting. Oh God. Don't even talk about rat hunting. But remember it's Porter Spain, it's Frederick Street. Don't even talk about it. You know that we sleeping and you lie down so. One year lie down like razor blade so. And then you only whole night just so you know. Because you only think crawling on your thing, boy. You understand what I'm telling you? So don't try to compare out here with in there. That's idiotic, to say the least, to make that type of comparison. There is no comparison. When we went up Golden Grove too. But Golden Grove a little better than Frederick Street. Frederick Street, brother man, like I say, it is a dungeon. Remember that bill, how much ever years upon years ago, is a dungeon. I kid you not. Nobody, and I mean nobody, should be subjected to that. I see a good virgin of mine I went to school with, and I couldn't help him. He asked me for $20 and I didn't know what to do. Quite young then now. I don't know what to do. I couldn't pull it out and hand him it because the donkey and them right there. I said, boy, first time I go in this place, I don't know. But when I see him in there, I was like, but how this man end up in here, boy? You know what I mean? And I couldn't help him. I really couldn't help him because I freeze now. It was so. It was like a shock treatment. You know what I mean? Because you always hear about jail and man going in jail and all kind of things. You never really see it now. You know what I mean? And then to see somebody that you went to school with, somebody who will come home by you. You understand? Who my grandmother used to cater to. Who sit down around my table in the living room. My good partner who I used to every day in school. And I see him in a cell. And I couldn't talk to him because, I didn't know what I could do. I didn't know if I could talk to him. I didn't know, because the prison officer right there, I don't know what kind of restrictions we under, what kind of, you know what I mean? But, you know, that bothered me for years, you know. I couldn't get a man that $20, you know. Now, but I get in trouble. But that bothered me for years. You understand what I'm saying? That I couldn't give him the 20. He asked me for 20, he said, yeah, $20. And he back in my mind, I was like, wait, what 20? After that, but then, you know, but, boy, so yeah, to the editorial, we need reform. We need proper prisons. We need proper facilities. All of that is part of rehabilitation. But write those articles every day so that something can actually happen. Don't be triggered to write it or catch a feeling to write it or feel that you need to write it when prominent people are there, being accommodated by the same system as the common man. And when the common man is there, we say nothing. We do like they don't exist. You understand? So miss me with that, because I have spoken on that for years. And see, the same thing that Kola mentioned is the same thing I said. I said, you know what we need to do? All them schools and them that give in trouble, take them, organize with the Ministry of National Security, and carry them in the prison and let them see it. I sit down here and I say that for years. Anyway, it is what it is. It cannot is what it isn't. We will be back after this with Steel at Sunset, man. All right? So stay tuned. We're going to give you some information on that. It's coming up on July the 4th. According to Brian Big here, jail not meant to ripe fig. He's sure right about that. Don't go anywhere, we'll be back after this.
Welcome to Zambrano's Learning Academy. We are more than just a preschool. We are a family-oriented early childhood center where children are loved, nurtured, and inspired to grow. We'd like to think of ourselves as a safe space. From the moment a family joins our community, our hope is that they feel welcomed, safe, secured, and truly at home. By cultivating positive partnership, education becomes a journey best traveled together. We understand that every child is unique with their own strengths, interests, personality, and learning styles. That is why we believe every child has potential, and our role is to nurture their curiosity, confidence, independence, and love of learning so that they can thrive both in school and life. Using meaningful experiences, hands-on explorations, and proven educational practices, we create and develop a genuine love for learning. Our goal is to help children become confident, capable, independent learners who are prepared for an ever-changing world. We focus on developing the whole child by supporting not only academic growth, but also social-emotional development, problem-solving skills, resilience, and character. Most importantly, we believe that when children feel valued, connected, and understood, they thrive. Enrollment is ongoing at this time. You can contact us at 689-1345. We invite you to experience the warm partnership and sense of belonging at Zambrano's Learning Academy.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
Astrologer Mohit Ji is known for providing insightful astrology guidance for complex life situations, dealing with love confusion, delayed marriage, partner distancing, or serious relationship breakdowns. His approach focuses on understanding the root cause and guiding you toward the right path. If financial instability or business setbacks are affecting you, his spiritual remedies may support positive change. With psychic reading, horoscope analysis, and palm insights, he offers practical clarity. His services also include protection from negative energies and removal of bad luck. Call at +1 868 334 2796.
Big sale event at Salinas and Sebastian's. Graduation, prom, weddings, Father's Day, or just stepping into your next big moment. We've got you covered because Salinas and Sebastian's, it's more than a suit. It's the perfect fit when it matters most. From the boardroom to date night, look sharp, feel confident, and show up ready. And because value matters, now is the time to dress best for less. Enjoy 25 to 35% off special suits and create a look that's uniquely yours. Complete the look. 35% off dress shirts. Up to 50% off selected dress shoes with any formal purchase. Sneakers. Buy one, get one free. Or buy one and get one half price. Ladies, 25% off selected dress shoes for your special moments. Dress for the moments that matters most. Salinas and Sebastian's, located at Gulf City Mall, upper level. WhatsApp 715-9533.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
If you want to be a better chef at home or advance your professional career, Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy is the best place to be. Some of the courses that we offer here at the Academy: Creative National Cuisine 1 and 2, Baking and Pastry 1 and 2, Kids Summer Cooking Classes, one-day classes at the workshop. We have Asian cooking classes and certificate in culinary arts, food lovers and professionals.
start your culinary journey today with us at the Chef Shiraz Culinary Academy.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595 to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE. That is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
All right, people, so we're back on Breaking Dawn this morning, and we're looking good, man. So, we are 20 minutes past the hour of 7 o'clock, and for the next about 12 minutes or so, we'll be chatting with Miss Crystal Gorin, who is the principal of Providence Girls, and we also have a familiar face to Breaking Dawn, Mr. Javon Brown, who is the Provi QRC captain, and they're here to tell us about Steel at Sunset, which will take place on July the 4th at the Queen's Royal College. So good morning, guys, and welcome back to the show. All right, pleasure to have you as usual. So, Steel at Sunset, we'll start, of course, ladies first, with the principal of Providence Girls. Tell us a little bit about the concert this year, and what is in store. What if you all have added anything as it relates to what you did last year?
Okay. So good morning again, Stefan. Javon and I are really happy to be here this morning. So Saturday, our Steel at Sunset concert is on Saturday. And this is a concert we have every 2 years. And we have this concert primarily to give the nation a little taste of what we're going to be playing when we're going on tour.
Right.
So I know Javon will talk a little more about the tour.
Okay.
All right, but we are going on tour soon in July.
Mhm.
So we have all our music ready to share with everyone. The concert is from 6:30 to about 9.
Right.
Takes place at Queen's Royal College this Saturday.
Mhm.
And we have some exciting things in store. We have some new music, so those who are following us all the time, you know, they won't be bored at all.
All right.
We have some favorites, of course. We have some surprises in terms of our panorama tunes, because as you know, Provi QRC has quite a reputation in panorama. We have been doing well since we first started. We came together in 2013. So our first panorama was 2014, and we won that year.
Okay.
With Pan in Danger.
All right.
All right. And since then, yes, since then we've been doing quite well. So we wanted to bring some of that flavor to Still at Sunset this year, and then we have just a few collabs, things to keep people on the toes, on their toes. So
you all have a packed show.
Packed show, various genres, something for everyone to enjoy.
Okay, brilliant. Now, people, if you've never been to Steel at Sunset, you should take the opportunity to get your tickets and get down there on Saturday. It's a terrific evening. Queen's Royal College alone, with just the school and the background, is just a beautiful setting. As a matter of fact, when I do my run there, I remember we had the video from this year that we did, and I was looking at the video and I was like, Queen's Royal College really just just the school itself, the structure, it just bring a certain element. If you look at the video, it just different. It really provide that whole backdrop and just the ambience of it and everything.
So
and that's in the morning.
Imagine that at sunset.
So imagine at sunset. Now, Javon, you are the captain. You're going to be going on tour. You guys going on tour very soon. How long are you going to be touring for?
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
So that's longer than the last time. Last time we would have toured for 2 weeks. So
Right.
we decided to extend it 1 week and go for 3 weeks this year.
Okay, great, man. Where will you all be touring?
So we'll be going to several places. We have planned performances at, for instance, the El Golfo restaurant. We have Silver Springs.
Right.
All across Washington. We also have some visits to different museums and some universities. We'll be visiting the Howard University.
Nice one.
And other places.
Let me ask you something. How old are you?
I am 18 years of age.
18 years of age. So I always talk about traveling, right? And how it kind of gives you a different perspective on the world, right? How much years now you're traveling?
Since small.
Since small?
Yeah.
No, but like as a teenager going out there like to Washington and so on and so forth. You all went to Washington last year?
In 2024.
In 2024, right? Oh yes, this is every 2 years.
Yes.
Right. Just your experience as a teenager, right? As a young person, a young individual. Because I like, you see, me saying it is one thing, because I know I have, a wide age group, but a lot of people, they don't get the opportunity to really travel and see the world, and usually when you don't do that, you kind of think that Trinidad and Tobago is it.
Is it, yeah.
Yeah, that, right? Exactly. Until you reach out there and you're like, the first time it's like, but wait, no, these are different. You know what I mean? What are your thoughts on that whole experience?
Well, me personally, I enjoy going out there because I don't believe in limiting myself, to be honest with you. So I want to experience different things. I want to experience interactions with different peoples. And when we go outside there, we get to interact with other people. We get to interact with people across the board. We get to see different places, see things that we are not accustomed to in Trinidad here. So I think it opens your eyes to what is out there. And I think I enjoy that a lot.
Yeah, you think you could see yourself living abroad?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you see how quick he answer? You see how quick he answer? Yes, of course. You see how quick he answer?
I intend on pursuing my education outside.
Outside. Now, I think It's really, really a different. It just gives you you get to see you get to see and understand. Well, you know, you get ideas too, like, but why we can't do this back home? I'm sure that has run across your mind at some point in time or the other. But why we do have this and why we can't implement that and oh, this is so nice but no serious. But the other thing that you would also learn, I would imagine, is the popularity of the instrument outside of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
So what has the popularity been like for you? That experience in realizing, but wait, you know, the steel pan is out there.
Well, I could speak to the last time we went on tour, right? The amount of people that we had engaging with us in our performances, it was very eye-opening. For example, we had a performance in the, is it Silver Springs?
Silver Springs.
Or no, sorry, Eastern Market, Eastern Market gig. And we had an influx of people coming to watch us. So it's like, steel pan can carry us so many places, and a lot of people outside there in those international countries, they are fascinated by our instrument, and I love to see that fascination, to be honest.
I listen, when we cover the carnivals and things and we go to places all over the Caribbean and stuff, right? It's only young people playing pan, you know? I tell you, it's only young people, you know, 40-something year old person playing pan. No, serious, it's the vast majority, of the islands, like in Antigua and thing, their panorama, it revolves around the younger generation.
And we see it down here as
well. And you see it down here as well, too, it also taking place. So the steel pan has grown
immensely.
Throughout the world. All right, I would love you guys maybe to go to Japan one day because I know the Japanese.
Us to do that as well.
The Japanese, that's the thing. They love it. All right, so it'd be great for you guys to go and get that experience. But in terms of the instrument itself and the places that it has taken you, a lot of people, even when you're young, you don't realize. But wait, this opens a door for me to travel and to see the world and to perform for different cultures and different places and spaces. And that really opens your eyes to the amount of the different, the connection between the cultures and getting to know other people and so on and so forth, as you said. Crystal, you're the principal of Providence, of course, girls. That collaboration with QRC in terms, that connection and, just managing that whole connection and so on and so forth. What was that like?
It's interesting. It's interesting.
Really? I would imagine.
It's one of the most interesting experiences of my life. So Providence Girls Catholic School, Queen's Royal College, we've been together, as I said, since 2013 with PAN.
Right.
All right. And I mean, I can safely say that my school, we're able to learn a lot from QRC, and I think they from us as well.
Right.
So that is one thing that is interesting, seeing things from a different perspective. Engaging with the boys, us girls up on the little hill where we are, we could be a little isolated. So it's good for the children to mix.
Right.
I say often that we really are a family, and we are, because when you're spending nearly every day with each other. So that's how we operate, and it's good for boys and girls to learn more about each other and to learn how to work with each other. And that is something that has come about, and it's pretty seamless by now. So that is one plus. My son went to QRC, so I have QRC in my home, so I'm well familiar.
You're connected.
With
you are the connection between the two. You have your son going to QRC, and you are the principal of Providence Girls.
Yes, so I'm well familiar with all that is. So it takes a bit of learning to be able to exist with the QRC men and all that QRC men are. All right, but it's good. It's good for my girls. It's good for my girls because my girls can see now, the confidence that comes from the young men and the confidence that comes from the staff, principal, Mrs. Simon, of course, and the school. That is something that they can embody, and they also feel a part of. So that is one good thing coming out of that collaboration.
How many hours of rehearsal you guys got to go through? You just say a lot. Like how many days a week?
So it's our regular practice schedule is usually 2 days.
2 days.
Tuesdays and Fridays, or it depends. We
Right.
rotate it. But being that we have Still at Sunset coming up, it's everything, right? Plus managing performances at the side,
Yes.
and so on and so forth. So it's a lot. And
It's
we
a lot.
practice from 2 to 5, 6, but we never finish on time. So
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of
That's
hours.
usually the case. That's usually the case with practice. You don't ever finish on time. It always goes later than it's supposed to.
As Javon said, performance, something I wanted to highlight. So you talked about taking the pan over there and how they received it. But what we didn't anticipate in 24 is when we came back to Trinidad, how our country would have received us. I mean, we know pan is here.
Yeah.
It's our home, it's our national instrument. But when we came back from tour, we realized we were getting invitations to play at different places. So play here, there was a Diwali program, ministry program,
Excellent.
other things. And what that caused us to do is that caused us to evolve at that time into what we now call as our stage side group.
Okay, brilliant.
So we play throughout the year. We can start the month with an empty calendar and all of a sudden we have 3
And it
performances. It's packed
Yeah.
just like that. So what that has also done though for the kids is the group that is going over to the US now, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington area, and I dipped to Virginia, they are very skilled in that they have grown accustomed, this is normal for them, to come, you learn a tune, you execute it almost immediately. And that skill set that they have developed has also done wonders for themselves in terms of developing as young people, for their studies as well.
Yeah.
Because what we love to talk about, so Mr. Simon and I, Miss Kimberly Sinclair, who's our arranger extraordinaire, she's responsible for all the amazing music that we put down and all the rave reviews we get. That is Kimberly, all right? And she is a teacher now at Queen's Royal College, so they're lucky to have her. But our entire admin team, because we have a couple other persons, teachers on both sides, what we have been speaking about quite a bit is this Panyard model that we have, that other places have as well, but we really see the benefit of that model to the development of the youth.
Okay.
And we see ourselves as doing something very important. So we are happy to go on tour. We're happy to do the Still at Sunset, which by the way is our tour fundraiser. That's what's going to help us get there.
Yeah, because I'm not going to ask you if this helping the tour, because you have to manage all these students, all these young adults, professional musicians. I can't call them students because that would mean, although we are all students, so you always do it in life, but they are professional musicians now because they are performing at the highest level. They're getting gigs, they're going out there, they're representing, and they're performing. Like you said, they have to put in rehearsals and they have to go out there and execute. So all of that is being part of a professional in the music industry, and that is what it is. So this is the fundraiser.
This is the fundraiser.
One of the
fundraisers. We had a couple. We had about 4 or 5.
We had a barbecue and we had a donation card. We have this concert.
We
had the curry queue, and then we're going to have, I think, Magnificent 7 is
Well, the Magnificent 7 is going to be a fundraiser, but remember I just spoke about the Panyard model too and the development of the youth. So that is probably QRC's way too of doing something for the benefit of the country. So the Magnificent 7, let me see if I can remember the whole name. Magnificent 7 Invitational Schools Pan Clash. Yes.
Right.
We did that last year. We didn't plan to do it every year, but it was a huge success. That takes place in August.
Okay.
It is a fundraiser as such in order to help develop the band because we have some goals. But it's also an opportunity to get the youth involved in the pan on a more sustained basis, not just panorama. Because just as how we have the opportunity to perform throughout the year, not all schools have that opportunity, and we recognize that. So we wanted to provide something where we could have some schools around the country. So it's by invitation.
Right.
And we have 7 schools coming together.
Right.
From some from South, East, from Port of Spain. And that's a competition that we put on.
Okay, brilliant. Nice one.
That's in August. It's a really exciting competition. The format is lovely. We have both a traditional type competition where everyone plays something, and then we also have a genre clash where they pick, and if it is R&B, my school and your school, we have a little clash there, and then the crowd
Something
also
different,
gets to share in who wins. So it's an exciting competition we're going to have. So we have a lot of events in store.
Nice.
All right.
All right, well, people, it is Steel at Sunset, and we're looking at Saturday, July 4th. That is this coming Saturday, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. And you will be entertained. It's a concert-style event. Tickets are $150, and all you have to do to get your tickets to this event, there are some numbers that I will give you now to call, and you can call 624-1429. That is 624-1429. Or 622-1671. 622-1671. Those are the numbers on the screen right now. Give them a call. And this is a terrific event to go to. The sun is setting, the pan is playing, the vibes is right, the ambience is there. And you also have tickets available at the Providence Girls Catholic School and at Queen's Royal College. And of course, refreshments will be on sale. No glass bottles allowed. All right? So I want to thank you guys for coming in. I think this is going to be a terrific event. This is a terrific event, rather. And, you know, good luck to you guys on the tour.
Thank you.
I know Mr. Simon will be back here. Well, he will be here to talk about the August event he told me, which is the Magnificent 7 event. So I look forward to hearing about great things from Profi QRC and wishing you guys the best in everything that you're doing, because I think that the Steel Pan program, obviously, that you have between the two schools is definitely bearing fruit in terms of developing young people into musicians. And I guess I just want to tell you guys to keep up a good work, because Steel Pan is usually underestimated in Trinidad and Tobago, but should never be underestimated. It's a very powerful instrument, and it could take you places. All right? So thank you for coming in. Javon, thanks a lot, man. Keep up the good work. And we're going to take a break. People, get your tickets to Steel at Sunset. Seth Wyola is up next. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right.
I will see you on Saturday.
Yeah, no problem.
Come on down to the AO World Cup Arena. View all World Cup games live. Located at All Out, 94 Tragrig Road, Queen's Park Oval, Port of Spain.
True growth shouldn't make you wait. This month, Real Talk Financing is changing the timeline. Get up to 7% interest on a fixed deposit paid to you upfront. Real Talk Financing and Investment. Real results sooner. Call our Central or South branches today.
TT Betterina.
Welcome to Antigua Mars. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mars. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to Mars, if my dad lay.
Talented youth bands, Saturday, July 11th at the iconic Grandstand, Queen's Park, Savannah.
Showtime, 6 p.m. till 10:30 p.m.
All performing their most exciting and multifaceted repertoire. Coolers allowed.
Early bird ticket.
2 persons on 1 ticket for only $350. The quadraphonic tickets admits 4 persons for only $600. The single pad tickets cost only $200.
By public demand, early bird tickets remain till Saturday, 4th July.
Additional $10 off for online purchases.
Children 12 and under, accompanied by an adult. Admission is free. Get yours now. Available at islandetickets.com.
At Crosby St. James.
All Kenny Sports.
All Extra Foods Supermarket.
Westby, Tagarigua, Athletes by the Park.
Jumbo Foods, Baratari.
GAC Electrical, opposite Starlight. Tigger Martin, Main Road. Tarp Office, Belmont. Mirage Westside Supermarket. Arima. Anderson Fashion, opposite Citygate. Western Union, Tuna Puna. And all participating bands. Presented by Super Panman, Dane Gulston and Friends.
Supported by CCN TV6, The Express Newspaper, and I-95.5 FM.
For more info, call 732-3402.
Before you take your omega-3 supplement, check for the natural products number NPN on the label. This unique code shows that Jameson products have approved rigorous Health Canada testing for safety and effectiveness. Unlike some supplements that carry disclaimers like not approved by the FDA, Jameson Omega-3 is the trusted choice, offering 1800 milligrams of EPA and DHA for heart health. Choose quality. Choose Jameson.
Welcome to Antigua Mass. Them people have no behavior, they have no behavior. Welcome to Antigua Mass. Clear out how you know it's danger, how you know it's danger. When it comes to massive deadly.
Every day at the castle, long before we open our doors, our work begins. Our famous seasonings are mixed in advance. We select our fresh chicken parts and prep our delicious sides. Then we fire up the fryers and rotisserie oven. Everything is made with tasty local herbs, spices, and the same long-loved recipe since 1968. So, when you come in, remember that we uphold our culture and our taste just for you. We are your Royal Castle.
At Adams Optical, we care for your vision with everything from stylish frames, contact lenses, and sunglasses, starting at just $595, to advanced eye care services. We also diagnose and manage conditions like glaucoma and cataracts with our in-house ophthalmologist. Additional services include OCT, VFT, and cataract surgeries. Visit us at San Fernando, Chaguanas, or Rio Claro.
Concerned about the safety and security of your property? Then look no further. At Electromatic Gate Systems, they specialize in fabrication of gates, fencing, and much more. They also provide remote control access for sliding and swing gates and garage doors for residential, commercial, and industrial use. Have a design in mind? They can fabricate and motorize it into reality. Why choose them? They supply Italian-made motors backed by 10 years warranty, and you can ask about their lifetime warranty packages. Electromatic Gate Systems remains the sole authorized distributor for ProfoundNet throughout the Caribbean. Don't compromise your security. Contact them today at 333-GATE, that is 333-4283. Find them on Google, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, or visit their website at www.electromaticgates.com. Their team is standing by to assist.
Attention all bakers, doubles vendors, roti makers. Try Chic Leisha high quality, unbleached, bromate free, all purpose and whole wheat flour. Bleached flour and bromate flour is treated with chemicals that can cause cancer, and this is banned in Europe and many other countries. Chic Leisha flour offers a healthier option, being that it's unbleached and bromate free. It also has a finer grain and a softer texture, lower priced and conveniently packaged in 2 pound, 2 kg, 10 kg and 25 kg bags. Available at groceries and supermarkets. For wholesale and retail prices, contact Chic Leisha Limited at 665-3336 or 480-8715, or visit them at Warrenville, Canupia. Chic Leisha Limited, quality you can trust.
Feeling distance in your relationship or sensing someone interfering between you and your partner? Connect with Pandit Anirudh, known for powerful and result-oriented love solutions. His effective love spells have helped many reunite with lost partners. If you face family conflict, marriage issues, negativity, or financial stress, his strong mantras bring quick relief. Know what lies ahead in your love life and future through powerful astrology readings. Many lives have changed. Now it's your turn. Contact +1 868 278 0399.
Are you tired of managing symptoms without understanding why your body is breaking down? Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic provides consultation and re-education sessions followed by nutritional therapy programs designed to address the root causes of chronic disease. The clinic works with clients in Trinidad and Tobago and internationally, helping people rebuild the body through correct nutrition, not drugs, supplements, herbs, detoxes, injections, or quick fixes. Setwire is also the author of You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished, a powerful health book that has been the top-selling book on consignment at RIK bookstores nationwide every month since entering the stores. If you're struggling with cancer, diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, autoimmune issues, fertility challenges, digestive problems, or other chronic condition, book a consultation and re-education session today. Purchase the book at RIK bookstores nationwide, Nelson's Bookstore in Tobago, Amazon, or Gumroad. Visit setwireclinic.com or call or WhatsApp 279-3935 or 761-1952. Setwire's Holistic Health Clinic, rebuilding the body, reversing disease through nutritional therapy.
All right, people, so we're back. And we are just about 12 minutes away from the hour of 8 o'clock. And of course, we are joined by Seth Wile aboard here. So, Seth, good morning to you.
Good.
And what we talking about this morning? You said
PCOS and PMOS.
Or PCOS
and PMOS.
What is that?
Right. So PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. And PMOS is what they are rebranding it or reframing it as.
Okay.
Which has to do with polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome.
Okay, no problem.
Right? So, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago, all of our viewers internationally and regionally. All right, so this segment is more for the ladies, the females, because these issues affect women. All right, most people know about PCOS, right, polycystic ovary syndrome, and that has to do with having cysts and stuff on the ovaries, or that's what most people thought. And this is why they are reframing it and rebranding it, because the old definition or the old wording or description of it would kind of make people misunderstand all the factors around it. So if somebody don't really have cysts, then they might think, well, I don't have this condition. Or if their ovaries looking fairly normal, but they have other issues, they'll think, well, I don't have this condition. All right? So what we're going to do, we're going to pull up on the first diagram to understand what are the two. So we have the PCOS or the PMOS and why the name change. As we see, polycystic ovary syndrome is the older term. And as I mentioned just now, it's sounds only like dealing with the ovaries and cysts. But we need to see the bigger picture. It's not just the ovaries. As PMOS, which is polyendocrine metabolic ovarian syndrome. The newer term, the broader name, and it includes hormones and metabolism, because the issue does affect much more than just cysts and the ovaries. It's an issue that affects, when you think about hormones, hormones would affect how your entire body function. It affects androgens. It would affect things like acne. It would affect irregular periods, menstrual cycle. It affects fertility. It affects the metabolism, all of these things. And of course, metabolism would also affect your nutritional health. So it affects a lot more. And this is why they decided to reframe it and rebrand it. So let's now go to the next diagram to make some comparisons here. And let's see, I'll go into it a little bit more. So when your hormones are affected, hormones regulate a lot of things in the body.
Right.
You would see people having issues with, let's say, weight. They're gaining weight.
Okay.
You could fall under the bracket of PMOS, right? Because weight gain is an issue. You have issues with your ovaries, yes. So you might be developing cysts on your ovaries, of course. And then we have androgens. So androgens has to do with hormonal imbalances. And this can lead to things like acne, and even things like facial hair and all that some women would be having. But because the first name is just on polycystic ovaries, they're thinking, I don't fall into this category. All right? But that's why it needs to be reframed, rebranded. All right? So it affects multiple systems. Systems. Of course, I have been dealing with this condition at my clinic and have been reversing these conditions at my clinic for the longest while because I deal with root cause. So while some might say, well, the name doesn't make a difference, it makes some difference because it could help people to understand that they do have a condition, all right? But at the end of the day, you still have to deal with what is causing the condition. You have to go a little bit deeper than just looking at the symptoms. So in the third slide, which we're going to bring up here, in this diagram here, we are going to see the differences in which how people deal and address with these things. A lot of people go with stuff from a symptomatic approach. They want to regulate or suppress the symptoms. For example, a woman may be suffering with irregular periods, so then they're going and try to treat that. They might treat that through medications. Somebody might be dealing with acne, so you'll see them buying the stuff for the face, for facial washes and all of these things.
Right.
Some might be having the facial hair, so they might turn to shaving or laser treatment and these stuff. Or you might have the weight gain where they might push more exercise and then weight reduction diet. And there's a reason why I say weight reduction diet, because you can have a diet to lose weight, but that doesn't necessarily mean the diet is a diet that is improving health per se, because not all weight loss is healthy. These are things that most people are not aware of. And then you have infertility, so then they might be taking medications and stuff to try to address fertility. But we have to go more at the root cause focus, all right? Have to look at things like insulin and metabolism, right? These factors encompasses a lot more. So insulin and metabolism, that is going to affect which metabolic system the body is on. And if the body is on the wrong metabolic system, that could cause a whole branching off of other issues leading up to these things. Metabolism would also affect your hormonal balance, because there are things that I've mentioned when people come to me, for anybody that have done consultations with me with regards to this particular issue, PCOS, which is now PMOS, I would always mention something about SHBG, which stands for sex hormone binding globulin. That's why I say it's good to people to come and see me, because sometimes, you know, you're going through the scientific terminologies, it might lose people.
Yeah, because I lost there already. I mean, you're not lost me there, though.
All right. So these are things that I address, even though they come with us with issues like they have cysts or fibroids or any of these other fertility issues that women would be dealing with. You cannot just address it from the symptom alone. All right. Not saying that people don't want relief, or the symptom alone approach has a benefit for some, but it's not going to fix the issue.
Right.
It's just going to give a temporary relief. And that is not the approach that you want to take. You have to deal with things like what called inflammation and stress. And as stress is mentioned there, we need to understand what stress is as well. A lot of people think of stress as just being something mental. And that's an area that I think people are flawed on. A stress is any physiological load that is placed on a physiological system, all right, that causes a strain on it. So let's think about, if you are not eating right, isn't that going to place a load on your system?
Yes.
So a poor diet is stressful on the body.
Yes.
what people think or register as stress, they think it's some kind of mental state. But what is a mental state? Isn't that the release of hormones and stuff, whether it's in the brain or serotonin and all of these different stuff? All of that are physical things. So we have to address those physical attributes, those physical qualities, those physical mechanisms when you have to deal and address stress. And then we have the infertility. So infertility is a big issue. It's a big issue. But you have to deal with these things from the root cause. And the root cause need to always take the nutritional approach. Because if you eat bad, remember, what you consume is how your body gets all the raw material to build everything. So to your hormones, you need to eat to get the nutrients for your body to produce hormones. You need to eat to get the nutrients for your body to produce insulin, right? All of these things has a nutritional foundation, every aspect of the body. If you're an adult and you still have acne, it means your system is off, right?
Yeah, that's true. Acne is a teenage.
Exactly, right?
In the adolescent
but if you're an
years,
adult and you have acne, you have hormonal imbalances.
Right.
That is not just something you have to, you ain't washing your face enough, you need to get these special creams to wash. No, that is not it.
So the facial hair aspect of it, that's for females?
That's also for females, yes.
Right.
So it have females who are hormonally imbalanced, and that cause them to grow facial hairs. But these are things that are happening to the body because there are imbalances. Now,
just on the inflammation aspect, 'cause you touched on the stress, right?
Yeah.
Inflammation comes in many different forms, right?
Well, based on where it manifests.
Right, yeah.
It could have different manifestations and different symptoms. Right? So, but inflammation, what is one of the main culprits behind inflammation? Because inflammation is like an immune response. So last week we talked about something called glycation. Right? Which has to do with sugar bonding to stuff in your body without being regulated by an enzyme, non-enzymatic bonding of sugar. All right? And so when you are consuming the wrong foods, you're on a high sugar diet. You're consuming things you're not supposed to consume. You first have to be educated on what you're supposed to or not supposed to consume first. But you're consuming things that causes inflammation. That is going to throw off things in your body.
Okay.
All right? And most females, I think is what? 1 out of every 3 or 1 out of every 4 females have some sort of metabolic issue. I believe that has gone up now. It's probably almost 50% now. Right? But we are in a bad state because most people don't have the right education on nutrition. And that's where the problem is. All right? And we try to address issues simply from looking or going at it at a medication standpoint. So let's go to the final slide here, the diagram 4. All right? Nutrition comes first. Nutrition comes first. That's why nutrition matters. It is the foundation. All right? It is the foundation. So, and it affects the body, it affects the cycles. Because what you eat affects your metabolism. You could eat, if you eat incorrectly, the wrong metabolic system would activate because your body would always try to do the best that it can with what you give it. If you give it the wrong thing, it will have to switch up the system to try to make the best use out of it. But next week I have a program that I'll be coming with, but I want to show it from a locomotive perspective. All right, or it's like burning coals or burning fire. But I'll go into metabolism a little bit more next week. But the metabolism is where your body is breaking down what you consume to then provide you with the nutrients that you need. And that is what is going to help your body to produce your hormones.
Okay.
So if you are not eating correctly, you could have underproduction or overproduction, or you have hormones that aren't being binded by things like SHBG, and then that would affect the reproductive functions of the body. So this is how females would develop these cysts and these fibroids and have irregular menstrual cycles and all of those issues, and that lead to the acne, and that would cause the facial hairs. Not everyone gets that, but different individuals based on what is being consumed and how it's being consumed, and genetics, it will affect them differently. And that is what causes the symptoms and the outcomes. And that's why I'm saying nutritional therapy is your, and should always be your first resort and not your last resort. Make it your first resort. Nutrition is the most important aspect of your health, because that is where you get in the raw material for your body to build, heal, repair, and produce the hormones and enzymes, literally everything that it needs to function. All right?
Okay.
And I am for the rebranding of PCOS to PMOS, but I also want people to know that you could rebrand something, but if you don't change your approach towards it, if you don't focus on a root cause approach, you're going to still be spinning top in mud, and you're taking different drugs and products and so forth. Because when it comes to nutrition, I'm not talking about going and do a detox, right? I'm not talking about going and juice and suck down some herbs and all these kind of things that people have been doing, all these home remedies, and they're still consuming the things that harm in their body, right? I mean, I might have to do a segment on detox. I think I talked about that before. That
I think we did that, but maybe some years ago. It was one of the earlier topics, I believe, because of the vaccine. I think we had spoken about detox at some point in time in the early stages indeed. But people, you could check out SET. If you want to get to the root cause of your problems, you could check him out and book your appointment today. Rebuild your health from the inside out naturally. Now, he doesn't deal with drugs or supplements or anything like that.
Root cause approach.
It's all nutritional therapy, and it's all about reversing your problems. All right, now, if you don't pay your light bill and TNTech cut you can't reverse that. You have to go get the money and pay your light bill. All right. So, but that's
the analysis.
But anything to do with your body, you know, diseases, things like that, from cancer to hypertension, digestive disorders, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases, and more, that is Seth Wyall about. So you can give him a call on 2793935 or 7611952. And of course, he has the book, You Are Not Sick, You Are Malnourished. You could pick up this book at RIK bookstores nationwide. You could go to Amazon. You could also call him for the book. You could go to Nelson's in Tobago or Gumroad.
Yeah, for the digital.
Gumroad, eh?
Road. Gumroad, yeah.
Road.
Yeah, road, yeah.
Road as in the road outside.
Yep.
Why I can't get that thing right up to now, but a whole week, man? Right, so Gumroad. You could also go to Gumroad, get a digital copy, all right? With that, the numbers 2793935 and 7611952. And we're going to take the final break and come back with the birthdays. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to Caribbean Tourist Villa, your home away from home in the heart of Port of Spain. With over 25 years of trusted hospitality, Caribbean Tourist Villa has been a reliable choice for both business professionals and vacationers. Our guest rooms are thoughtfully equipped with all the essentials for a relaxing and productive stay, and our tranquil pool area is perfect for relaxation after a busy day. We've created the ideal space for you to relax, recharge, and enjoy. Give us a call to book your stay today.
Let's get it started.
Master Ganesh Bhargav offers powerful guidance for all kinds of life problems, doubts, confusion, protection needs, and clarity. His astrology practice comes from a powerful ancestral tribal lineage with over 500 years of astrological and spiritual practice. Bhargavji does not dominate or pressure clients. Instead, he focuses on fixing problems with care and balance. His reunion love spells and death reversal spells are designed to restore harmony and provide lifetime protection. This is not individual effort alone, but collective spiritual power working for you. Many clients notice strong positive changes within a few sessions. Call +1 868 347 2350.
Welcome to Car City Trading, your #1 supply of brand new Korean auto parts. Come on down to lot number 78, Bamboo Settlement number 2, Valsain, between the hours of 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Monday to Friday, and 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday to get your Hyundai and Kia vehicular needs. Car City Trading has everything your vehicle needs, from a brand new head and blocks to engine parts, transmissions, suspension parts, body parts, electrical parts, braking system, AC system, even the smallest sensor, and much more. WhatsApp us today at 704-2246 or call us at 645-2603 and let us be your car parts solution. Be sure to find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and look out for our monthly deals and promotions. Car City Trading, quality products at unbeatable prices.
If you're planning an event, make us your first option. At Reality of a Dream, we can make your event memorable. We can assist in planning your corporate functions, moderate gatherings, family occasions, christenings, and more. We also cater for weddings and other special occasions. Our newly renovated venue includes a majestic entryway, which takes you along a path to a fantastic indoor facility which can accommodate up to 80 dining guests. A recently completed, fully air-conditioned, beautifully designed wing, which maintains the theme and flow of Reality of a Dream, adds 30 extra seats for dining guests. In total, we can now seat a total of 110 dining guests. Come see for yourself the splendor that awaits you. Walk along the path and make your way to the breathtaking, well-maintained swimming pool and gazebo, and also the entire grounds of Reality of a Dream. We've also updated the Dream Suite, which comes with all modern conveniences, where guests can enjoy the feeling of an exquisite retreat overlooking the entire area. Reality of a Dream caters to professional events. We provide secure parking for guests, so call us at 332-6880 and ask for Harriet, located at number 15 Moses Avenue, San Juan. Reality of a Dream, making dreams come true every day.
Eden Heights Clinic is one of the most advanced state-of-the-art alternative clinics in the Caribbean. They offer a dynamic combination of life-changing treatments, including prolozone therapy, live blood analysis, halotherapy, limb backing, nutritional programs, colon hydrotherapy, weight loss programs, oxygen baths, and more. Their professional doctors, Drs. Carlos Navarro, Bronwyn Navarro, and Brian Thompson, provide consultation services in areas of diabetes detox programs, arthritis, sports injuries, heart disease, high blood pressure, persons suffering with knee, shoulder, and back pain. At Eden Heights Clinic, they understand that your health is your wealth. Get in touch with them to determine which service is the right choice for you. Visit them at any one of their 3 locations at 13 Montague Avenue, Twin City, at 41 Ramsaran Street, Shoguanas, or give them a call at 640-8985 or 613-7571, or send them a WhatsApp to 493-9196. Eden Heights Clinic is your right choice.
Greetings to you all in the wonderful name of our Lord and Savior, the sweet rose of Sharon and the Prince of Peace, Christ Jesus. I am Ezekiel Johnson Fort, and I am pleased to inform you of the newest branch of the Christian Union Church, Trinidad and Grenada District, San Juan Revival Ministries. If you are desiring prayer, healing, or that closer connection to the Heavenly Father, then the place to be is at San Juan Revival Ministries. And allow me to ask you one question. Are you living a life without Jesus Christ? Do you desire freedom from spiritual bondage? Then the only solution to your problem is Him. In the book of Matthew chapter 11 and verses 28, it says, Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. And this is mostly speaking to those of you who are Christians and you might not have a place to fellowship. Come, fellowship with us at the Christian Union Church San Juan Revival Ministries. Come, be edified and equipped by the word of God preached by the man of God, Senior Reverend Bishop Dave Donation. You will be empowered by the move of the Holy Spirit of the living God. Come and be comforted. If you desire to be an environment that shows compassion and care for your spiritual needs, growth and development, then fellowship with us at number 1 Barrel Corner, Saddle Road, every Sunday morning at 10 a.m. to 12 noon. I look forward to seeing you there, and God bless you all, and may the peace of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ be with you now and always. God bless you all.
All right, people, so we're back and we got to wrap things up, but we got a few birthdays, so let's get to that. Morning, Stefan. I would like to wish Samir Viran Khan a happy 5th birthday, our handsome little chatterbox, the life of the party, an intelligent kiddo. Stefan is your big little fan from baby. He will turn to look at you. I wish Samir has a wonderful day. Today, this is coming from his grandparents, his aunts, uncles, his dad, Shamir, his brothers, Amir, Fazir, Zahir, and Samir, and Mom Adita. All right, so have a great day. All right, have a good day, Samir. Enjoy it, man. Nice, man. Yeah, plenty of children grew up with me, you know. I like Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers? Oh, God. Also, we would like to wish Farid Ali a happy birthday. Your family says they love you and they cherish all the good times that you all are together, and many more memories being made in the future. Enjoy your day, coming from your queen, Ingrid Samaru. All right, so Farid, happy birthday, man. When a better day, Farid. When a better day, it's about time. See you down the road. All right, and finally, happy 13th birthday going out to Scotland Passad. You're officially a teenager. You're already becoming such a kind and sweet young man. Aim for the stars and keep making us proud. Try not to grow up too fast. Adulthood is a trap. With lots of love from your grandmother, Jem, your mom, Shannon, and the rest of the family. Yes, Scotland, take that advice. Don't grow up too fast. Adulthood is a trap, especially when you have bills. All right. So I tell you what, yeah, them bills don't go away, boy. The bills just keep coming, you know. I fed up spend money, you know. All in fed up spend money? God, boy. I don't know, boy. I just fed up, boy. Anyway, until tomorrow, people, have a great day. Thanks to Seth. And of course, thanks to our good friends from Profi QRC. And get those tickets for Steel at Sunset on Saturday, July the 4th. Go out and support. It's a terrific fundraiser to help them go on tour. All right, so be part of it. We are out until tomorrow. Have a good one. Greenwich will be back tomorrow. Whoopee!